Thank you for queuing up the podcast. If you've landed here, it's absolutely no accident and simply means that you're ready to learn how to raise your vibration to attract more money, love, and happiness into your life. The purpose of the podcast is to educate, inspire, and support you on your personal journey towards inner peace and better health. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about how to reprogram your negative thoughts and feelings with powerful code word affirmations that will help you defend and defeat against depression and anxiety. So let's get started and talk about how to train your brain to defeat and defend against these thoughts, anxiety, and depression. In my research and writing of books, there are certain types of phrases or code that you can use to actually accelerate the process of achieving inner peace and defending and defeating against anxiety and depression. These cheat codes or affirmation therapies that I'm going to discuss in a moment will help you rewire and refire a new mindset about being as happy and healthy as can be. When you say these phrases or affirmations either out loud or in your mind, over time, it reprograms your brain with a positive mindset that makes it easier to overcome your negative thoughts, feelings, and depression. I like to call this practice mental exercising. These powerful exercises, when practiced over time, beats back your feelings of despair, loneliness, and unhappiness. The first powerful phrase or code word that works very well to overcome your unhappiness is saying, I remember when. I remember when I was depressed, or I remember when I was suffering from anxiety, or I remember when I was unhappy. Using these cheat codes informs the brain that your belief is that your troubles are in your past and your future does not include these struggles. Another great phrase to say often as we fall asleep or upon waking is, thank you for showing me that this issue has been resolved. If you say these often and over time, your brain will get the message and make these statements come true or correct your negative thoughts or feelings with positive ones, no matter if they're mental or physical. The second phrase that works very well to defend and defeat depression is, why am I so happy? Or why am I so loved? Or why am I so blessed? Or why am I so abundant? Using these phrases also causes your brain to come up with reasons or to reflect on past happy memories or experiences that you've taken for granted, discounted, or didn't see because of our fear, anxiety, or depression. So the next time that your brain or your inner thoughts gives you negativity, simply give it back positivity and say, why am I so happy? Why am I so blessed? Why am I so abundant? Do this for 21 days, and like a genie in a bottle, your wish and desires will become true. The last powerful phrase or code to say, either out loud or in your mind throughout the day, is I don't do. I don't do depression, or I don't do sadness, or I don't do negativity, or I don't do whatever it is that you don't want to do. I'm sure you heard this said by a friend or a family member that they said, I don't do sugar, I don't do alcohol, I don't do driving at night, or whatever it is that they don't do. When you say this powerful phrase, it draws a line in the sand. When practiced over time, rewires and fires a new belief that you will simply not do the thing that you say you're not going to do. These are some of the most powerful phrases that you can utilize to help you beat back some of the depression and negative thoughts that we have over time. So now let's discuss what is the best times to practice these affirmation and phrase exercises and how to use breath work when you have thoughts and feelings of sadness, despair, and depression. So the best way and best times to say these affirmations out loud or in your mind is before you go to sleep or upon waking. The reason for this is that during our busy day, unless repeated often, your brain will be very busy processing information, and as a result, it's not as effective saying these phrases during your busy day as opposed to saying them prior to going to bed or waking up. The reason for this is that when the brain waves aren't as busy, it could hear the message clearly, take note of it, and through repetition over time, it will marinate in your brain and cause you to seek out a solution to the issue or the problems by simply saying and repeating, I remember when I was unhappy, or why am I so happy, so loved, so blessed, so abundant, or I don't do depression, or I don't do sadness, or I don't do negativity. When you say these at night, it seeds your subconscious and marinates over time as you sleep to rewire and refire a new belief about happiness, joy, and inner peace. The great Thomas Edison utilized this strategy often and was quoted to say, "Never go to bed without making a request before you rest." This saying and these affirmations before bed marinates the subconscious with thoughts that you are enough and have enough, and that you are happy and joyful today and every day. Another great strategy to practice before bed is to reflect upon all the great things that happen to you in your day, no matter how small they are. When you do this over time, it sets in motion that you are abundant and that you experience great things often and every day in every way. Another great strategy and exercise to use that works very well when you're feeling stressed or depressed is what I call transformative breathing technique. This breath work works in a way that whenever you're stressed or going through anxiety, you simply pick an affirmation such as, "I am confident, I am unstoppable, I am amazing, everything does go my way." Pick one of these affirmations, breathe it in aggressively through your nose, and exhale any fear, uncertainty, or doubt, or mistakes of your past, worry about the present or the future. Just let it go. Doing this breath work over time serves two purposes. One, it seeds your subconscious with positivity and forces you to breathe. And unfortunately, the average person is walking around stressed and anxious, and so we're breathing shallow. And we don't get enough oxygen, our cells don't function properly, our mental health suffers, and our cells also suffer from a lack or oxygen deprivation. So this breath work, by breathing through your nose, exhaling any fear, negative thoughts, and seeds your subconscious with positivity and fills your body with life-giving oxygen that's very helpful in boosting your mood. Lastly, and the final strategy is to supplement your diet with either proper nutrition or supplements that actually help minimize, defeat, and defend depression. As mentioned earlier in this episode, often we have more bad gut bacteria than good bacteria in our bodies, and as a result, serotonin production is minimized and reduced and suppressed. And when it's suppressed, we often feel stressed, depressed, and anxious. So the best way to repopulate your digestive system is to take a good acid-resistant or a dual encapsulated probiotic, which there is a link in the description below of a good supplier that I recommend. And also other supplements that work very well is vitamin D with K2. The reason why you want to take K2 or purchase a vitamin D with K2 is because it's a bioactivator. Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin that needs bioactivator to help it get properly absorbed. Other nutrients that you can get either through your diet or supplementation is omega-3, vitamin B12, vitamin B9, vitamin C, magnesium, zinc, calcium, or iron. These are all very helpful vitamins and minerals that help boost your mood and help you on your personal journey towards inner peace and happiness. If you found this content helpful, please follow, like, and share with others that you think could use some good vibration therapy. Live well, be strong, and remember, don't be a victim of your thoughts, be a master of them. Episode disclaimer, I'm not a psychologist or a medical doctor and do not offer any professional health or medical advice. If you are suffering from a psychological or medical condition, please seek help from a qualified health professional. Thanks again for listening and have a blessed day.